her, and she was she was really happy and surprised that I approached her, because apparently men don't do that anymore. Men don't do that. They're just the way the world's gone. And yeah, and I just, yeah, it just felt like a really beautiful connection. And then she initiated texting me, and within hours, like by the end of the evening, I sort of agreed to go on a sort of a date, go for a cup of tea, cup of coffee, whatever, you know. And then she sent me a text message, and I just, it triggered something in me. It triggered something, like I just felt she was putting work, the way she worded it, I misread it and I misinterpreted it, but it shows her something in me. And I reacted like, well, I literally said, if you're concerned more about work and career than divine connection, then don't worry about it. Enjoy yourself, girl, and thank you anyway, you know. And I sent that, and oh my god. Then the next morning I reread the text, and actually she wasn't really saying that. And then she texted me back explaining why she'd said what she'd said, and it's just about preparing for the. I haven't texted because I'm preparing for the week ahead, blah blah blah, something along those lines. But I had this emotional reaction to it, and I severed the connection. I did it, and it just showed me. And I've sent an apology to her, and I said, look, sorry, it's just triggered something in me which I've got to deal with. I look at myself, because because of what I've been through before. Every other girl I've been with always put career and work before the relationship, before our connection. Then after we split up, come back and either said like you were the best thing that happened to me, or realise how much they loved me, but only once I'd gone, you know. And it hurts, and it's too late after time, you know. Well, maybe all the time, I don't know. And so I had that trigger in me, like, oh, it was work thing. It was nothing, honestly, it was nothing. And I severed the connection. It just showed me what I can't, even though I've done everything for this union to manifest again in this realm. I can't deal with it. I can't hold it. I can't hold that space. Because of it, maybe when I was born, and maybe because of the experience I've had, because of what I was born, it creates these experiences. And to be fair, all the women I've met, they've been reflections of me in some way, or sometimes it's like the polar opposite of you, you know. Because I think focusing on career and work doesn't make women happy. And the reason men focus on career and work, fundamentally, want to build things, because there's potentially a family at the end of it. You meet a lovely lady, and you have a family, and you want to provide that security. That's the natural way of being, you know. And yeah, this just it triggered me, and I just felt on the summer solstice, I just felt like I crossed over into the new beginning, you know. And I just smashed it up myself. And I've got to look at it. And what I'm trying to say with this, although I'm talking about the divine masculine, divine feminine, I'm not. I feel a bit of an imposter in a way, because I've not been able to achieve that. I've not been able to be it. I've not been able to find a sacred union with someone, and I don't think I ever will. You know. Unfortunately, just because the last relationship was just, honestly, I thought I'd healed so much when I went into that one, and like the emotional neglect, the isolation, the being cut out of things, the betrayal, the lies, the stringing you along. Obviously, the person was damaged themselves, and there's reasons for that. But I thought going through that relationship, well, okay, you experience this again, and it's triggering stuff in you, and you're reacting, but you're learning to respond, and that's going to put you in a better place for a new relationship. But do you know what? It's just made me